Good morning. Thank you, Rock Springs Band and Choir. Seniors, you may be seated. Good morning, and welcome to Rock Springs High School Commencement Ceremony. Today we are here to commemorate the class of 2026. I am Benjamin Straka, Principal of Rock Springs High School, and it is my honor and pleasure to be with you today to declare that Rock Springs High School Commencement Ceremony has begun. Before we proceed with our graduation ceremony, let us take a moment to honor and remember those who are not able to be with us today. While we celebrate this milestone in our lives, we hold in our heart the memories of those who have touched our lives. Let this moment of silence be a tribute to their enduring presence in our hearts and minds. May their spirit inspire us to cherish every moment, pursue our dreams, relentlessly live our lives with purpose and compassion. Thank you. Today we come together to honor the hard work, dedication, and achievement of our graduates. But before we continue, I would like to recognize and thank a few people in our group. Andy Bodenhagen, all of our secretarial staff for helping to organize and create this amazing setup for today. Mr. Webb, Ms. Williams, and their crews for setting apart for stage. Mr. Bishop Ham, William Parker, Leanne Chesnavar for helping run our tech and audio up in the booth. A special thanks to Save the Date Floral for providing the beautiful floral arrangements that we see around the stage. Kira Vitello in our print shop for all her hard work and our printing needs on the programs. Off to the left of the stage over here are teaching, counseling, and support staff that have helped the class of 2026 reach this point today. Their dedication, support, kindness, and strength have helped to educate, mold, and grow these graduates before us. Joining me on stage is our distinguished Superintendent, Dr. Libby, and Board of Education members, Mr. Cole Rice, Ms. Danielle Schumacher, Ms. Angelica Wood, Mr. Sorensen, and finally, my administration team, Hope Downs-Lewis, Steve Akers, Kendra Kellhofer, and Trista McMartin. Thank you for all the support and dedication you have shown for our students and graduates. This day wouldn't have been possible without you. Graduates, this is your moment. Enjoy it and know that we are all incredibly proud of you. At this time, I would like to welcome and invite our student body president, Jane Feldbaum, to the podium for our welcome speech.
Hello and good morning, parents, families, staff, guests, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I'm Jane Feldbaum, and I'm honored to be speaking today as a student body president for the 2025 to 2026 school year. I really quickly want to thank my teacher, Ms. Anna Crawford, for helping me write and shape this speech. With that being said, here we go. Graduation is defined as the completion of a course of study and the ceremony that celebrates it. But I think our class deserves one more word added to that definition: triumphant. Someone who has achieved a great victory or success, or who is celebrating such a victory with joy and pride. Today we are triumphant. Victory only matters when something had to be overcome. For our graduating class, that meant more than assignments and tests. Looking back, we realized we never really had a consistent administration team, campus life schedule, or even power hour. And that's okay, because we had each other. Maybe you don't necessarily talk to or are friends with the person sitting next to you, but they still understand what this journey felt like. We were all in the same boat, navigating the same uncertainty together. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, I want to share 26 things for the class of 2026 to remember, in hopes that even one piece of it inspires or stays with you. Number 1. In life, there are 4 directions to look. Forward to see where you're going, backwards to see where you came, sideways to see who's been by your side, and up to see who's been guiding you. Number 2. From Nora Edwards. Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead. End quote. School is practice for the real life choices, responsibilities, and independence that will eventually belong to you. Education is not just about grades or classes, it's preparing you to take ownership of your own life. Number 3. When life is feeling like a chore, remember what a gift it really is today because you woke up and a million things went right before you even got out of bed. Your heart pumps blood to your body, the sun rose again, and you open the 2 gifts that are your eyes. Number 4. Not every day will be good, but you can find the good in every day. The amount of good things in your life depends on your ability to notice them. Number 5. You can't add days to your life, but you can add life to your days. You may not be able to control how long you live, but you can control how fully, meaningfully, or joyfully you live the time you have. Number 6. Sandra Hart once said, "Don't wish your life away," end quote. Don't spend so much time waiting for the future that you miss the life you're already living right now. If you're always focused on the next stage, you can end up mentally skipping over years of your life instead of experiencing them. It doesn't mean you shouldn't look forward to things or want change. It's more about enjoying the space between where you are and where you are going. Number 7, be limitless. The only person limiting yourself is you by even believing there is a limit. Number 8, if you were watching your life like a movie, what would you be yelling at the screen? What would you shout at the character? That is you, because the answer to problems seems so obvious from the outside. Sometimes it's easier to see our own behavior clearly when we imagine someone else watching it. Number 9. Arguably one of Shakespeare's most famous quotes is, "To thy own self be true," end quote. Be honest with yourself and live according to your real values, feelings, and beliefs instead of pretending to be someone you're not. Number 10. Love yourself because that's who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Number 11. Everything you need is already within you. You already possess those core strengths, resilience, and answers you seek. Number 12. Timothy Chalamet famously stated, "You can be the master of your fate, the captain of your soul, but you have to realize that life is coming from you and not at you," end quote. It's not about what happens to you, but what you choose to do with it. Number 13. Failures are the most effective teachers. When you stumble, your brain builds new neural pathways to adjust and grow. Breakthroughs come from embracing trial, learning exactly what doesn't work, and refining your path forward. Number 14. The biggest successes come from failures. Walt Disney was fired from the newspaper early in his career for supposedly lacking imagination. Vincent van Gogh only sold a single painting during his lifetime, yet he completed over 800 works. Dr. Seuss's first book was rejected by 27 publishers. It's not their failures they are remembered for, but it is because they tried one more time that they are so successful. Number 15. Success isn't one definition. Happiness, peace, purpose, creativity, and balance matter too. Number 16. Fruits and vegetables are what gives your body the nutrients it needs to grow. But it is mistakes, laughter, and learning that helps to grow your mind. Number 17. Everything is figure-outable. Not every outcome to every problem will be perfect or easy. It's about believing problems are more workable than they first appear. Number 18. Your mistakes won't matter in 10 weeks, 10 days, or even 10 minutes. Most of the things we feel embarrassed or stressed about in the moment won't feel important for very long. Don't let temporary mistakes take up more space than they deserve. Number 19. Worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's problems, it takes away today's joy. Focus your energy on what you can do, not on fear about what might happen, because peace in the present matters too. Number 20. Change is scary, but staying the same is even scarier. People often avoid change because it feels uncertain. But sometimes staying exactly where you are slowly costs more than taking the risk to move forward. Number 20. Have pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you will go. Appreciate the progress you've already made and trust that you're capable of continuing to grow in the future. Number 22. Be willing to change. Your future self may want things you can't imagine right now. Don't become so attached to who you are today that you refuse to grow into who you could become later. Growth often requires allowing yourself to evolve beyond the version of yourself you currently know. Number 23. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Don't get overwhelmed by the entire journey. Just concentrate on the next small step you need to take. Progress happens one step at a time, and you don't need the whole path figured out to keep moving forward. Number 24. You don't have to be ready, you just have to be brave. You don't need to feel completely prepared or confident before taking an important step. You just need enough courage to begin. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's acting even while fear exists. Sorry. Number 25, from Steve Jobs. The only way to do great work is to love what you love. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you found it. Number 26, if there's one thing I hope for you to take away today, it's this. You still have so much time to become exactly who you want. Your life is not finished being shaped yet. Don't rush to believe your current situation is the final version of yourself. The world ahead won't always be clear, but you don't need perfect clarity to move forward. You just need courage, curiosity, and the willingness to keep showing up. So take the lessons, take the memories, take who you are right now, and keep becoming. Your future is not waiting for you to be ready. It's waiting for you to begin.
Thank you, Jane. Now it is my honor to recognize the following students who have made the Principal's Honors List. Being on the Principal's Honors List is a prestigious recognition awarded to Rock Springs High School graduates who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence and commitment by their status of completion of the Honors Hathaway Success Curriculum, a GPA of 3.5 or higher, an ACT score of 25 or higher. Please help me in recognizing these individuals. As I call their name, please stand up. Bailey Anderson. Cohen Asper. And please stay standing. Go ahead and please stay standing. Cohen. Hannah Bay. Adeline Barrett. Tucker Christensen. Caitlin Toons. Alexander Croft. Joshua Davies. Kaylin Godfrey. Isabella Hell. Kayliana Hansen. Kira Harrison. Andrew Larson. Annika May. Kellen McBurnett. Natalie Mitchell. Nevaeh Mitchell. David Nosbaum. Skylar Riddle. Shiley Robinson. Kennedy Scott. Jason Skiles. Braden Smith. Dayton Stott. Luke Tate. Rachel Wallendorf. Katie Waters. Jan Zambrano. Congratulations. One more round of applause for these honor students. It is now my great pleasure to introduce two remarkable individuals who have distinguished themselves through their exceptional academic achievements and dedication. First, please welcome our salutatorian, Skylar Riddle, whose hard work, perseverance have earned him this esteemed honor. Skylar.
Good morning, everyone. If you didn't expect me to be speaking today, I didn't as well. However, I'm honored that you all came to watch me graduate. I will address most of my remarks to the current graduates. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. However, regardless of how well I know you, we all have one thing in common. We are the class of 2026, and today marks one of the greatest events in our lives so far. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate our graduation, to look back on all that we have accomplished. Many of us have grown up together, from elementary to junior high and all through high school. We've gone through COVID together. Many of us have played on the same sports teams, in the same marching band, gone to the same clubs, and competed in the same math competitions. Countless hours have been spent in NHS, JROTC, Health Academy, and tons of other school classes and activities. We have learned and grown together so much in the past 4 years. However, it's important to note that none of this, nor any of the achievements or accomplishments we've gotten, could have happened without lots of help. Thanks go to the teachers who have planned lessons, prepared activities, and taught classes to all of us. To the administrators who have worked to direct our school where it needs to go and organize events. And largely to the parents for the support, encouragement, and just putting up with us. Thank you to all who have helped us on the pathway to graduation. Real quickly, I'd like to cover a few items which I hope may be of use. Firstly, graduates, don't be afraid to make mistakes. All of us are stepping into a new phase of life. Very few of us, if any, are going to smoothly transition perfectly into whatever we choose to pursue, whether that be college or trade school, finding a job, joining the military, or any other paths available to us. If you are so focused on getting everything right every time, then you will inevitably be disappointed. I find that almost everyone, myself included, has too much aversion towards making mistakes. We fear that we will be judged for messing up. But how else are we supposed to learn? Every single invention, reformation, and idea has taken multiple tries. Famous examples that have been cited multiple times include Thomas Edison and his 2,500 plus failed light bulbs, Walt Disney being rejected over 300 times, Abraham Lincoln lost an election 8 times before he was made president. WD-40 is called that because the 39 previous formulas didn't work. Imagine what would have happened if any of these people had been too afraid to try. What would our world look like if everyone was so scared of judgment that people never tried new things? We think of failure as a dead end, as a complete restart. However, failure is still progress. Mistakes teach us something. Don't be afraid to try just because you might not get it the first time. Equally important is the often stated motto, don't give up. The Dyson vacuum went through 5,000 prototypes before they had a successful product. Edison, Disney, Oprah, Henry Ford, Steven Spielberg, Michael Jordan, J.K. Rowling, even Colonel Sanders. All these people failed multiple times before they achieved success. They all probably thought of themselves as failures at some point, but they kept trying. If they had given up after a few mistakes, the result would have been the same as if they had never even tried. Nobody is perfect. Nobody gets everything right within 3 takes. If you have a goal, an aspiration, a dream, chase it and don't stop. If you want to try something new, try it. If we can get past our fear of failure, if we can push through our mistakes, we will learn so much and grow into someone much larger than we would be if we had never tried. And finally, one of the largest takeaways I think we can all apply to our lives is a line which is often stated, yet not always applied. Have fun. Too often, we stress out too much. Yes, hard work, ambition, and dedication matter. We couldn't get where we are now with putting forth effort. However, if we spend so much time aiming for that A, perfecting that assignment, trying to meet everyone's expectations, we forget to take some time to enjoy ourselves. Most of my favorite memories from high school are the times I messed around with my friends, had rowdy dinners with drumline or sports teams, and maybe put a few too many people into one car. All of the time, I put responsibility to the side a bit in order to have some good laughs. Those are the moments that you will remember. Success means very little if you are too exhausted or stressed out to enjoy it. So, as we all take this step into a brand new journey, remember to try new things, make mistakes, and don't give up. Enjoy life and have fun. But that is all for the future. Today we celebrate. We've done our waiting, 12 years of it. Now we finally graduate. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Skylar. Now, let's hear from our valedictorian, Tucker Christensen, who has achieved the highest academic honors in her graduating class. Tucker, please make your way to the podium.
Sure. Here's an inspiring valedictorian speech for your graduation. It includes gratitude, reflection, and motivation for the future. Let me know if you want it to sound more formal. Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank the teachers, staff, parents, families, and friends who helped us get here. Graduation feels like something we each earned, and it is, but none of us got here completely alone. There were people who taught us, helped us, reminded us, drove us, supported us, and probably got annoyed with us more than once. I also want to thank my classmates. Some of us have known each other for a long time. Some of us only really knew each other from classes or seeing each other around school. But we all made it to this same moment, and that means something. School uses a lot of numbers: grades, scores, rankings, credits, awards. Those things can matter, but they only show part of the story. They do not always show the effort behind them. They do not always show what someone had going on outside of school, what they had to overcome, what they cared about, or how much they grew. Some people worked hard and got the grade. Some people worked hard and did not. Some people learned things that never showed up on a transcript at all. The number is not the whole story. The effort, growth, and person behind it matter more. We're going out into a world that really likes labels. GPA, job title, college, salary, followers, rank, score. Whatever new way people invent to compare themselves. Some of those labels can be useful, but they aren't the whole story. They do not show everything someone had to go through. They do not show how hard someone worked to get where they are. They do not show whether someone is honest, dependable, or kind. They do not show whether someone keeps going when things get hard. Because after we leave here, nobody is going to care forever who had the highest grade in class. They will care whether you show up. They will care whether you do what you said you would do. They will care whether you can be trusted. They will care whether you can make life better or harder for the people around you. One thing people always say is, find a job you love. That sounds nice, but I don't think that's right. I think it's backwards. Don't love your job, job you love. I think this actually makes more sense. The point is not that every day of work will be fun, because it won't be. No matter what you do, there will be boring parts, hard parts, and parts you only do because they have to get done. But if there is something you care about, don't push it out in the name of productivity. Take weird interests seriously. If you like building things, build. If you like coding, code. If you like art, make art. If you like helping people, learn how to actually help people well. If you like business, mechanics, music, sports, science, or anything else, don't treat it like it's pointless just because it doesn't look impressive right away. A lot of good things start out looking random. A hobby can become a skill can become a career. A small idea can become something useful, but only if you put work into it. That is what I mean by job you love. Don't just wait for life to hand you the perfect future. Take what you care about and work at it. Get better at it, build something from it. There's a quote I like that says, "Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm." I like that because it doesn't pretend success is clean or easy. It doesn't say successful people never fail. It says they keep going. That matters because every single person here is going to fail at something, probably a lot of things. Plans will change, things will take longer than expected, some doors will close, some choices won't work out. That doesn't mean you're done, it just means you have to adjust and keep moving. We don't all need to go down the same path. Some of us will go to college, some will work, some will serve, some will leave, some will stay. Some will know exactly what they're doing, and some will figure it out later. That's okay. The point is not to have the perfect plan right now. The point is to keep becoming someone you are proud to be. So as we leave here, I hope we don't measure our lives only by labels, not just grades, titles, money, schools, jobs, or scores. I hope we measure them by what we actually do, how hard we work, how we treat people, what we build, what we learn, what we care enough to keep trying for. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We made it here, now we get to see what we do next. Thank you.
Thank you, Tucker. It is now my privilege to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Liddy, to the podium, who will now recognize truly outstanding individuals. These students exemplify excellence in many areas and are truly all-around students.
We need to work together. Because I'm sitting here going through my speech in my head. Let's just check off things you've already covered, Miss Spellbaum, Mr. Riddle, Mr. Christian. Every day's a challenge. Don't give up. You got that one? Yeah, thanks. You don't know what you're made of in life until asked you to find out, and that's what you're here to do. Make it through life and find out. Got that one? All right, check that one out. You quoted J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit. How am I supposed to follow that? And I'm not a speech and debate person. I was never a 4.0. Not National Honor Society. I'm running out of stuff up here. There's no crowds. There's no applause. You just need to decide that you're going to do it. Greatness lives there. It's in the small private choices that you make when no one's watching. Did you? Is that a good one? Okay. Greatness doesn't come in singular moments. It happens during the work. It happens when no one's watching. That's when greatness occurs. It's also when the failures occur. But that's also when you have those chances in life where your mind gets in the way of your heart and you start to doubt yourself. You're going to have challenges. No, we covered that one. No challenges. Press that right now. How about don't quit? Don't quit? Okay. Don't quit. Keep moving forward. The work that you do behind the scenes is what's going to create your successes as you move forward. And everyone defines success differently. We're doing high school graduation, but we have 3 folks here that's been checking their watches and on Instagram and doing all their things because they've already received their AAs. Kennedy, Addison, Elise, where are you at? Raise your hand. You had your case before you came across the stage, but congratulations. You've done something that everybody else decided that wasn't their game. This was your game. You took a challenge. I found one hand. Where are the other 2 hands? Where are you? Hands. Kennedy? There you go. Oh, right next to each other. There you go. Congratulations. You took a challenge. You jumped out and you did work above and beyond that everybody else decided that they weren't interested in doing. But you did it, and you did the work quietly and in silence. And while you were doing that work, you found your own successes and your own failures. And that's what's going to keep you moving forward and keep you successful later in life. And again, that was your path. That's where you found it. Your path took you that direction. We have other folks here that parted the guard and carried the flag out and stood center field in front of masses before football games. And that was their success because that's what their drive is. We had others that were involved in activities outside that weren't part of the public, but they stayed with it. Jaylee, Skylar, Jan did a ton of work behind the scenes, making their 4 years in college their success. Ms. Feldbaum talked a little bit about this, but I want to reiterate it. We talk a lot about not letting your failures define you and spending too much time on those things that kind of tear us down instead of build us up. Everybody's got goals in life. You're going to struggle. But as you come across the stage today, I want you to take a quick look to the left and look at all the faces and all the people that are in the crowd there that are excited about not only the work that you've done to get here, but also what life still has in store for you. And what life has in store can be anything you choose. The 13 years that we've put in and the staff have put in over the last 4 wasn't for anybody else to tell you what your success is going to be. It's when you walk across the stage and hit the field again, it's what you decide what your success is going to be. And that can be anything from surgical oncologist to diesel mechanic. It's your choice. You get to decide. How about you're not finished yet? There's beautiful things to come. Did we get that one? Okay. Press that one off. Okay. Yeah, you guys clean me out. So I'm going to finish with this. I had nothing. And I'm holding you between you and your, yeah, I know. I'm holding you and your diplomas. But this is the one, here you go. Here's the one thing I do want to say. Everyone find their success. That's what we want. That's our wish for you. And our all-around senior, I had a litany of things, and I spoke to folks. 4.0, team captain, National Honor Society president, outstanding musician, surgical oncologist. You got to know by now. You have to know by now. Writes and performs their own original speeches. But the one thing that came up in everyone that I talked to about Izzy was that she makes everyone better around her. And when it was stated over here that it's not the daily accomplishments, it's not the salary, it's not the degree, it's not the title that people are going to remember, it is going to be how you treated others and how you made others feel. And out of all the greatness, all the accolades, everyone started with the same thing. She makes people better around her. And that's why Miss Isabel Hale is an all-around senior. Please come on.
Thank you, Dr. Libby. Congratulations, Izzy. All right, esteemed faculty, proud parents, family, friends, it is now my honor to present to you the Rock Springs High School class of 2026. To the seniors, or now graduates, today has been years in the making, marking the end of your elementary, junior, and high school journey. This summer break will be the biggest change, as this fall will bring not a return to high school, but a new exciting chapter in your lives. This chapter is one that you are prepared for. You have been supported, cared for, and educated. We have faith in you. I do find it interesting that graduation is set in between, or right at the end of May, and in between things like Teacher Appreciation Week, Mother's Day, Father's Day is coming up. These are all huge support systems to a lot of you. And they all helped you get here today. This celebration isn't just about you. It's about all of those in your life, the ones that helped make this happen. Take a look around this entire field today. All the cheerleaders that you have in your life are here at this moment, watching this happen. A Rock Springs High School tradition now falls to you. The white sash you wear today is more a symbol of graduation. It is a reminder of the journey and the people who lifted you up, and the moments that shaped you. For some of you, this sash will be tucked away as a keepsake, a reminder of today. For others, you may choose to give to someone who walked beside you on this journey. A parent, a teacher, a coach, a friend, someone who believed in you when you weren't sure that you believed in yourself. Whatever you choose. Know this, the white sash isn't just fabric, but it's a story inside its threads. As you leave here today and step out in the world, I want to share a few final thoughts, but I need you to take you back just a little bit, all the way back to kindergarten, and this little tiny movie called Frozen that came out. In the words of Olaf, some people are worth melting for. The best parts of life are people that we are willing to show up for. As we graduate, may we remember that success matters, but the relationships that we build and the people that we serve matter more. On a saying, we finish each other's sandwiches. Continue to celebrate your classmates, friendships, and all the shared memories that made school unforgettable. And finally, like Elsa, we all have had moments where we need to let it go. Let go of fear, doubt, mistakes, and all the pressure to be perfect. And like Anna reminds us, love and loyalty are what carry us through the coldest seasons. As we leave high school, may we step towards courage, kindness, and the confidence to build something beautiful. As you leave Rock Springs High School, always carry with you the memories you have created, because once a tiger, always a tiger. And now, I would ask the Board of Education to join me in awarding the diplomas of 2026.
Hello? Now. Okay, sorry. We'll be... The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Sorensen. Tucker Judd Christensen. Skylar Wade Riddle. Jane Elizabeth Elbaum. Strider Rain Abbott. Aislinn Helen Abram. Julian Mesa. Jake Russell Adams. Morelli Sophia Adams. Etienne Christopher Akers. Sophia Jimena Alafanti. Aspen Paige Allred. Bethany Albee.
The following diplomas will be presented by Ms. Schumacher. Bailey Anderson. Titus Kana Engel. Fernando Jr. Antunes. Donna Eileen Ariano. Christopher Jose Arias Lopez. Cohen Vaughn Asper. Traven James Atkinson. Itsiana Baca Sains. Hannah Unhe Bay. Sebastian Leo Balderas. Haley Marie Barnett. Dax Bates.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Rice. Jaylee Renee Bazanella. Chloe Anne-Marie Bedsworth. Nathan Brady Beltran. Haven Rose Benjamin. Adeline Hope Barrett. Annalise Faith Barrett. Coda Danny Bedelgun. Cameron Ray Blake. Annalise Luque. Libby Christine Glado. Hayden James Blunt.
The following diplomas will be presented by Miss Wood. Sapphire Rose Boson. Alexis Michelle Bowell. Alyssa Michelle Brown. Caitlin Renee Burdette. Elise Fern Uzenbark. William Tyler Carlson. Joshua Fabricio Carrera Campos. Edgar Javier Carrillo Lopez. Vanessa Barbara Jane Castro. Diana Paula Chacon. Justin Oakland Dell Chadwick. Peyton Thomas Chaffin.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Garner. James Chavarria. Ruby Esmeralda Chavarria. Ureli Natali Chavez. Lily Diane Cherry. Marco Antonio Contreras Rangel. Cadence Rebecca Cook. Caitlin Lily Kuntz. Olivia Joan Cordova. Alexander Caleb Croft. Zachary James Crookston.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Sorensen. Jesse Wayne Crow. Christina Cruz. Santiago Jose Cruz. Maria Cruz. Kevin Isaac Cruz. Brandon Dale. Kinsey Lynn DeMori. Jayla Brian Daniel. Joshua Brent Davies. Kaya Lynn Davis. Araceli Delviar Felix. Cynthia Delviar Felix.
The following diplomas will be presented by Ms. Schumacher. Scotland Paige DeWitt. Jameson Christian Doak. Miles Christopher DePorto. Jaden Riley Dreben. Jacob Michael Duquitz. Jaden Neil Duncan. Allie L. Dunnick. Addison Jean Dupate. Brooke Raya East. Riley Jay Egbert. Widge Wellesley Elkin. Colton Stephen Emery.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Wright. Dakota Renee Evans. Sierra Marie Faith. DeMarco Malik Fair. Lilia Esther Faudoa. Brandon Finch. Tallis Aiden Fisher. Ruby Natalia Florencio. Taylor Suzanne Flores. Angelo Daniel Forningo. Benjamin Layton Fowler.
The following diplomas will be presented by Miss Wood. Mitchell Aaron Fowler. Chad Lewin Frazier. Logan Alexander Roy Freeman. William Frias. Alicia Grace Garcia. Nathan Garcia. Jocelyn Garcia Hernandez. Jesus Alejandro Garcia Romero. Audrey Independence Jeffrey. Destiny Marie Jine.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Garner. Kylin Rose Godfrey. Brandon Timothy Gomez. Laura Sobeda Gonzalez. Landon John Randy. Arlie Grace Green. Gracie Carol Green. Braylon Elizabeth Green. McKinley Ann Grenier. Nicholas Randall Griffin. Rodney Elias Griffin. Kinley Faye Gross. Autumn Michelle Guffey. Inessa May Gunderson. Jacqueline Kuzman.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Sorensen. McChrystalyn Dawn Haight. Isabel Hale. Xavier Hall. Jaylee Hansen. Kaylina Hansen. Julia Harmon. Kira Bell Harrison. Joseph Carter. Brooklyn Hartley. Preston Lane Harvey. Declan Robert Henderson. Hallie Henderson.
The following diplomas will be presented by Ms. Schumacher. Axel Yael Hernandez. Ricardo Hernandez. Giovanni Hernandez Diaz. William Aroldo Hernandez Ramirez. Evan Scott Hodges. Mackenzie Lynn Hood. Brody John Hoops. Skylar Jacob Possley. Jedediah G. Hoyt. Noah David Hymas.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Wright. Carson Darrell Jenkins. Delray Lee Jensen. Caden Sean Jensen. Anna Moala Kinikini. Clayton Brady Richard Kirk. Bella Marie Knox Zanetti. Reagan Bethann Kopp. Carly Lynn Christensen. Lily Ann Marie Cucola. Christopher Albert Lamoureux. Fisher William Lance.
The following diplomas will be presented by Ms. Wood. Zachary Scott Langley. Andrew Bryant Lorenzen. Kira Nicole Lane. Dayton Michael Jean Levitt. Colton Lemus. Kylan Chabre Leon. Stephen Alexis Leon. Shane Lewis. Callie Ray Leggett. Azul Xiomara Lopez. Zahira Lisette Macias Delgadillo. Brody Thomas Mackey.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Gardner. Will Francisco Mays. Cade Jackson Manning. Lucas Emmanuel Maranzato. Gustavo Enrico Marmorado. Charity Ann Martin. Javier Tadeo Martinez. Carson Matthews. Monica Trudy Main. Kellen Matthew McBurnett. Patrick Sean McCann Jr. Gabriella Marie McKim. Alonzo Mejia.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Sorensen. Stacy Mendez. Diego Mendoza. Joel Anthony Mendoza. Michael Adrian Mendoza. Fabian Alan Miller. Lisa Brianna Miranda. Natalie Justine Mitchell. Nevaeh Ladine Mitchell. Gavin Von Moeller. Moncada. Dean Edward Montoya. Quentin Pasco Moon.
The following diplomas will be presented by Ms. Schumacher. Braden Lee Moore. James Glenn Moore. Harley Morgan. Timothée Mushkurian. Addison Nation. Tavares Ricky Newman. Tristan Nicholas Paul Novello. David Ethan Nussbaum. Katie Annette Office. Austin Jesus Oliva. Landon Michael Oliver. Kaylin Nicole Owens. Julian Raphael Padilla. Tony Pacheco.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Wright. Addison Page. Sophia Antonella Pagliano. Jillian Lisbeth Polonik. Enrique Parra. Jared Parra. Antonio Martinez Parra Cortez. Riley Rosemary Peak. Ava Lynn Penner. Alberto Peraza. Kimberly Perez Mariscal. Esteve Josue Perez Roque.
The following diplomas will be presented by Miss Wood. Austin Michael Richard Pfeiffer. Ashley Denise Pizarro. Cajun Payne Lyric Powell. Teague Robert Powell. Santiago Demetrius Ramos. Jonathan Michael Renfo. Carolina E. Reyes. Phoenix Pike Britton. Omar Rivera Martinez. Laura Rivera Vivas. Jackson Bradley Robertson. Shiley Robinson.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Garner. Jordan Alex Rodriguez. Brianna Rael Roswell. Sarah May Ruby. Jose Guadalupe Ruiz. Shandy Azrael Rundell. Jackson John Ryberg. Valentina Sagastume. Nayeli Guadalupe Celandia Flores. Brinley Joe Salazar. Sophia Salazar. Eileen Daisy Samuel. Macy Lynn Senoff.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Sorensen. Vivian Andrea Sarabia Pitone. Andrew Eugene Schachterly. Zoe Noel Schmidt. Zachary Schoenfeld. Kennedy Love Schrag. Aiden Irwin Werner Schweitzer. Kennedy Declan Scott. Addison May Sellers. Allison Christine Shimada. Karsten Allen Shazitz.
The following diplomas will be presented by Ms. Schumacher. William Sheets. Haley Joel Sickich. Sergio Leon Cisneros. Jackson Derek Stiles. Daughtry John Sloan. Braden J. Smith. Riley Isabella Solis. Croydon Brian South. Aubrey Jordan Ann Stanton. Traden Joseph Starkey. Emily Jo Steele. Aiden Christopher Stewart.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Wright. Mary Lynn Marie Stewart. Micah Daniel Stoller. Dayton Jeremy Stott. Michael Ryan Stromberg. Jackson Reese Strawberry. Cassidy Orion West. Luke Joseph Tate. Savon Isaiah Thomas. Ashlyn Marie Tollard. Riley Annette Troutman. JC Morgan Trigg. Daisy Andrea Trujillo.
The following diplomas will be presented by Miss Wood. Michael Lee Yer. Kaylee Jewel Erlocker. Maya Fondeflug. Jordan Amaya Van Osdol. Angelo Armani Vandenberg. Brianna Michelle Vega. Fernando Emmanuel Behar Anzar. Jaden G. Walker. Trace Royal Walker. Rachel Ann Wallendorf.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Garner. Katie Ann Waters. Caitlin Ann Wells. Zachary Demetrius Westbrook. Rylan Wester. Jackson Ray Wheatley. William Whiting. Lexi Lee Wild. Frank James Winward. Emery Sydney Rose Woodruff. Lisa Hope Yenser. Noah James Yetter.
The following diplomas will be presented by Mr. Sorensen. Elwin Yim. Lincoln Palmer Young. Jan Zambrano. Daniel Zimmerman.
One more time. Thank you, class 2026. Congratulations. At this time, I'd ask Tucker, Skylar, please come to the stage. All seniors, graduates, rise for the tassel toss. Congratulations, class of 2026. At this time, we ask if you want to approach the field, just be patient. You may use the stage, take pictures anywhere, commingle on the field. You're more than welcome. Just be patient. There's a lot of people in the stands. If you want to make your way down, that is just fine.
Just be safe.
Thank you, and thank you for coming.